Hello Pixar fans and welcome back to Nerd Doc. Lightyear is now in theaters and some fans are already speculating about plot points and theories for a potential sequel. This video covers our Lightyear 2 theories, but to do so we'll have to discuss Lightyear spoilers. This is your spoiler warning. There are a lot of potential plot theories for a Lightyear sequel and we can't cover them all here. If you have any theories of your own, leave them in the comments below. We'll be discussing plot points and the third post-credit scene in Lightyear. If you're looking for information on the ending of Lightyear or the first two post-credit scenes, you can check out our other Lightyear video linked in the description below. The third and final post-credit scene in Lightyear shows Zurg floating through space, seemingly dead. After a few seconds, we see signs of life confirming that Zurg is still alive even after his ship exploded. This is likely to be one of the main plot points for a Lightyear sequel. One of the rare complaints people have had about Lightyear is that it doesn't match up with what we know of these characters from the Toy Story films. That can be explained by the fact that the toy line is only loosely based on the movie instead of a direct reference. However, a potential Lightyear sequel would allow for some changes to happen, bringing the film universe closer to what we know from Toy Story. The director of Lightyear, Angus MacLane, hasn't committed to a sequel yet, but he's certainly left the door open for one. In a recent interview with Murphy's Multiverse, he said, "The movie was designed to be a snapshot in a moment in time. It's not the first adventure of Buzz Lightyear, and it's not the last. I wanted to do something where we weren't beholden to a timeline that was necessary to do all things. Because what I found as an older fan, explaining everything is not satisfying. Actually, leaving some stuff for the audience to fill in is really a way to involve them and is an engagement with the fans in a way that allows them to make their own choices. So that's part of it, is a need to be a snapshot. So it could go on, we'll see." In Lightyear, Zurg isn't really an emperor, he doesn't have his own planet, and Buzz Lightyear isn't really his archenemy. In fact, Zurg is Buzz Lightyear, just an older variant from another reality, as we clarified in our Lightyear Ending Explained video. A sequel could easily see Zurg arriving on Planet Z, where he is seen in the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command TV series. That planet has more of a history with Zurg, but we could also see the planet Zurthung from Toy Story 2. We could also see something along the lines of the robot AI combining with old Buzz's mind to create a personality more in line with Star Command and having a hatred for younger Buzz. Old Buzz won't be around forever, so removing the human element may be the best route for the villain. More than likely, a second Lightyear film will take place after the events of the first film. That means Buzz will be venturing around the galaxy with the planet in Lightyear serving as his base of operations. The most likely theory is that Buzz will discover Zurg is alive, potentially on Planet Z since it can't be that far from Buzz's current home base, then have another confrontation with him. Other elements from the Buzz Lightyear of Star Command series may be included, such as the Grubs, but for the most part this should be its own thing separate from the series. Buzz will either run into Zurg while out on another mission, or Zurg will create a new army and invade the planet Buzz calls home in the first movie. To mix things up a bit, a new villain may be introduced near the beginning of the sequel, and it won't be until much later in the movie that we discover Zurg is the mastermind behind the new antagonist. The big remaining question is who will be the supporting characters. Socks will almost certainly return because for most people he was the best part of the first movie. Izzy Hawthorne is also likely to be featured in the sequel to continue the Hawthorne legacy started in the first film. Mo and Darby are a bit more expendable. Since there will almost certainly be new characters added to the mix, one or both of them could be replaced. You could even have one of them get captured, removing them from most of the film, making room for someone new to shine. Whatever the case with the supporting cast, we're likely to see them level up a bit. Several years will probably have passed between the first film and the sequel. In that time, Hawthorne should be more sure of herself and act very similar to her grandmother. If Mo returns, he could now be the dim-witted sharpshooter of the group after years of training, with any new additions to the team taking over the role of rookie and all the mishaps that come with that designation. This is also one reason Darby could be MIA, because she was already skilled with explosives and munitions, leaving very little room for growth, plus she was a bit elderly in the first film and may not be up for more adventures after several years running around the galaxy with Buzz. So what do you think a Lightyear sequel should focus on? Do you think it will add in more of what we know of Buzz and Zurg from the Toy Story movies and TV shows? Do you have any theories of your own? Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For now, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves Toy Story and Buzz Lightyear.